guys, it's E. So I had started this video and then my camera died, and as I was going through the video, things that I said at the end I really wanted at the beginning. So if you see some things kind of change around throughout the video, it's because I probably will be doing a little bit of creative crafting in this video to get in everything that I want to say. But nonetheless, I hope that you guys really enjoy it because you know that it's something I'm super passionate about. And yeah. Hey guys, it's E, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about why I place so much value on fitness. You'll notice on my channel, I don't place a lot of value on your appearance or a lot of value on weight loss, but I do place a lot of value on healthful eating and fitness. Confidence comes to different people in different ways. And the reason that I always promote fitness so much and do fitness challenges once a quarter, that I Snapchat me working out or right after a workout, or that I Snapchat my healthy foods, is because that's where my confidence has always come from. And also, fitness has always been my key to acceptance. From a very young age, I've been very active, and I've talked about before how you can choose to be or choose not to be a product of your environment or a product of the things you were exposed to as a child. I was exposed to a lot of activity as a child, and that's something that has stuck with me throughout the years. I'm back many minutes later because my camera battery died, so maybe that was the way of Jesus telling me that you guys don't want to listen to me forever, so to speed it up, girl. So the point of this video is the reason that I preach fitness so much is because it's built my confidence a lot. You guys see on Snapchat that I talk about doing a lot of cheer inspired workouts because cheerleading was something that completely changed my life. And this is the funny thing. I gained so much confidence from cheerleading, but I also learned something else really important from cheerleading: to know who my friends are and who my friends aren't. I'm going to tell you guys a little story, and I'll try not to make it too long. I was friends with a girl growing up, and we tried out for cheerleading together. She was a very thin girl, and I was probably 230 pounds in high school, and we both tried out together. I made the squad, my friend did not. That was the first time that I learned to be more selective about my friends. This is a friend that had been with me through thick and thin. On occasion, she would talk bad about other fat people, but never bad about me because I was her friend. And our whole group of friends was kind of close, but they weren't always the kindest to other people. So when I made the team and she didn't, she was crying, she was sad. Of course, I was, you know, instead of being excited and happy for my accomplishment, I decided to console my friend, because that's what a good friend does, you know. Yes, it's my time of happiness, but I can celebrate later. My main concern was to make sure she was okay. So we told our group of friends, and these friends that had always been super kind to me, even though I knew they were kind to me, they weren't my friends, they were her friend first. So when we told them that I made it and she didn't, they laughed and they're like, she made it and you didn't? And that was the first time that I had really like encountered someone being like, the fat girl made it and the skinny girl didn't. And it shouldn't be about fat and skinny, but that's what it was about at that time and in that moment. And even though that should have been a time that really hurt my feelings, I did distance myself from those friends afterwards because, you know, I just became more friends with my team and everything like that. It showed me the way that people view fat people as like not capable and lazy and unaccomplished. But even though that's what happened in that instance, it didn't bring me down or make me not want to continue on even though I had made the team. It made me feel even more accomplished because I said, okay, people think of me as lazy and that I can't run and that I can't possibly do toe touches and I can't tumble. They think that I shouldn't have made this team, but I did. I proved them wrong. And I know that it kind of seems like you shouldn't live your life trying to prove other people wrong, and I stand by that fully. But in that moment, knowing that I had kind of breaking down a barrier that someone had set up for me, or prove someone wrong, really helped me feel happy and really helped me to persevere and continue to do things like that. That's why I continue to work out. And when I go into a fitness class, often I notice the instructor watches me a lot, because usually I'm the largest person in the class, or they'll address me when I they'll address me when I come into the class. But then after the class, it's rarely, you know, the same pity look or the same do the best you can comment that they did at the beginning. They're like, wow, you did amazing. And those are the things, that's why I continue to do fitness, because I'm a big advocate for knocking down barriers, and I think that's one of the barriers that the fitness world's put up, that you have to look a certain kind of way to be a part of the team. But you don't, because I've always been on that team in swim lessons. I was the fattest one. I was the only fat lifeguard. I was the only fat kid to pass. In gymnastics, I was always doing a great job. I was a musical theater major in high school and a dance minor. We always had to audition for your dance. They break you into small groups, you audition, and from the group she calls out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the number that she calls out is which row you're gonna be in. I always knew that I would hear 1 or 2, not because I was fat, because I was talented. And in fitness is the only time where people have seen me just for my talent or my ability, not for my weight. So I can't think of a time ever when I was like further back than the second row in dance, like when I was performing all of the time. And that's why I talk about fitness so much, because I know that everyone has their separate ways. Like, there's so many body positive girls that you can relate to. Some of you find your confidence through like ED recovery, or channels that talk a lot about self-care, or channels that just talk about loving yourself without having to change. And for me, fitness isn't so much about change, but it is. Your body may not change, but your mind will change, your aura will change, everything about you will change when you become more fit. And that's what I relate most to, and that's why I talk about it the most. I can't talk about overcoming bullying and how that boosted my confidence, because that's not my experience. My experience for confidence has always been through physical things. So that's why I talk about fitness so much. And that's why I talk about fitness disconnected from weight loss, because I think health and fitness kind of are one in the same. Not so much on YouTube, because what I eat in a day is on the weekends and YOLO. But during the week on Snapchat, you guys see the massive amount of vegetables that I eat, and the massive amount of fruits and green juices and things that I consume, because those are things that make my body feel good. And when my body feels good, I'm able to be fit. And when I'm able to be fit, I'm hella fierce. So I want to be fierce, so I stay fit, so I put good food into my body. It's just, they're all so connected. And when I am fit, I don't want to eat crappy foods, because greasy food doesn't feel good inside of you after you've just worked out for an hour, you know? It just kind of makes you like, ugh, feel like sluggish and not good. So you get out of the gym, you're parched, you're sweaty, you want like crispy food, crispy lettuce, something that's gonna be like cold and refreshing, or like a stir fry with lots of good things in it. So I think that they're all just so connected, and that's why fitness is always like my gateway to confidence, and why I do fitness challenges quarterly. I think I'm like one of the few on YouTube, at least, plus size people. There's a lot on Instagram that do fitness and do high impact fitness. There's so many benefits to yoga and like low impact workouts, and I love seeing like all of the amazing yogis that have plus size bodies. But I think there's something that's missing when it comes to plus size in fitness. I want to see more big bodies doing high impact, high intensity workouts, because so many times, and I know that some people, you know, we do have ankle and knee and back problems, but don't let someone just tell you that you have an ankle or a knee or back problem, or that if you're gonna start working out, you need to start slow. Don't do too much jumping. It's bad for your knees, it's bad for your back. How do they know? Like, they don't know. When I started working out, I didn't start working out slowly. I went head first into like body attack, which is one of Les Mill's most like high impact classes. Then I went to body combat, then I went to body pump. These are all like pretty higher intensity classes, but don't let someone tell you what your body can do. Like, do you know that your knees hurt? Like, do you know that your back's gonna hurt? Probably not. And you probably won't get hurt if you're in pretty decent health and you maybe you don't feel so healthy on the inside, but you're capable of walking around and walking up a flight of stairs. You're probably pretty capable of doing higher impact workouts than you think, and your body's capable of way more than you give it credit for. And I learned that throughout the years, that like, I'm not gonna do low impact or swim, even though I love swimming, I'm a mermaid, because everyone tells me to. I'm gonna do box jumps, I'm gonna do jump squats, I'm gonna do body attack, because I'm capable of doing those things. And I think that seeing other plus size bodies do workouts like that are just like balls to the wall workouts can help build confidence in others to do that too. So I don't really know what the point of this video was, other than to tell you guys why I'm so passionate about fitness and why I talk about it so much, and why I talk about it disconnected from weight loss. I just talk about fitness itself, because that's like the catalyst, is that the right word? It's my gateway to confidence. Looking back, ever since I was a little girl, the thing that always built my confidence, like I told you guys that story one time in the What I Ate in a Day, where I showed up at school on gymnastics day in a leotard, even though I was fat. It wasn't like, I'm fat, I shouldn't be wearing this. It's like, this is my sport, I'm capable of doing this sport, and this is the uniform that I wear to do this sport. Like, my confidence has always been reinforced by my capabilities. And I know not everyone has super able bodies, but for me personally, that's what it's been. My ability to do things, and the recognition for doing things, and the feeling of accomplishment and pride from doing physical activity has been something that was and is amazing for my confidence. So that's just a little chat, a long chat about how I find confidence through fitness, and I hope that it was helpful to you guys, and I hope that you guys are gearing up for the third quarter of Fit with E. I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but I have a few ideas up my sleeve for this one. So you guys know I always hide them in videos because I don't like them to be super publicized. I just like it to be the fam that finds it to, you know, be together and to support each other through 4 weeks of fitness, because I hate that all the fitness stuff is like at the beginning of the year and then it's over with. I like to do it once a quarter, so you have a chance to jumpstart 4 times a year. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was a long, rambly video. There will be tons of jump cuts. It's probably going to be parts from the end put in the beginning, parts from the beginning put in the middle, a hodgepodge, but I think all of it will be important. So thank you for sticking with me through it, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you love it, share it with someone you love. And until next time, remember to keep an open mind, keep an open heart, practice unconditional compassion, and don't take shit from anyone. I love you guys endlessly, and I hope you love yourselves even more. I'll see you very, very soon. Bye. Or when I go to a fitness class and I last as long as everyone else and I finish, and it's like, I can do something from start to finish. There's something about being able to complete a task from start to finish, or to start something and finish something and feeling accomplished, that really boosts my confidence. That's why I always talk so much about fitness. Not only does it boost my confidence, it helps a lot with my mood. I can be a cranky biatch and especially after work, I feel really wound up and uneasy. So I typically work out after work, and then by the end of the day, I'm carefree and happy, and all of my frustrations are gone. Those are things that fitness does for me. It also, because I have extreme insomnia, it doesn't always help, but it helps me sleep a lot better. I can't sleep, but when I work out at night and I get a really, really good workout, I completely like expend, is that it? Expend? Like get out all of the extra energy, because I'm like bouncing off of the walls, because I feel like I go into this trance at work and I'm just autopiloting through it, even though outwardly it looks like I'm doing a great job and I'm trying really hard. It's not. It doesn't fulfill me. So I just kind of autopilot through it. I do a great job, then I leave. But then once I leave, all of my creative energy starts to kick in and I'm like bouncing off the wall, crazy person. So working out helps to get out all of that extra energy that I have, as well as like recording YouTube videos and recording music and all of that good stuff. And it helps me wind down at the end of the night and sleep better, because that's a struggle for me, sleeping.